Hola, mi gente, it's GameBoyZero, and I'm excited to talk about my 5 toys I wanted because of commercials. I got my coffee, I got my boy Chucky. Vamos, let's go.
Kaboppers! When it's the angry idol.
The town praying hard with a
Smell a boss.
This is a reality. Team Dragon Ball Z.
Pokemon number 25. I hear
There you go, pop it in the cookerator. Voila!
90s toy commercials was and still is king of marketing to kids. I don't know, today's commercials are just too clean maybe? I don't know how to explain it. Maybe it's the lack of high definition that would not allow you to see how cheap the toys were made. Maybe the low resolution added to the mystery and made you want the toys even more. You would shoot up and scream to your mom how much you wanted it. Then you would get yelled at on how unworthy you were because you didn't do your homework or clean your room, and how much better behaving your younger brother was, and how you'll never amount to anything. Or how you... Here are 5 toys I wanted because of commercials.
Creepy crawlers!
They're squirmy and wormy and purple and green. The grossest little creatures that...
Creepy crawlers were crawly. They were creepy. It was simply a heating mechanism that dried liquid plastic to a mold. But who cares? It was so cool. I mean, yeah, adult me understands now today that it would make the biggest mess in the world. And I even question now, like, what would I have done with those plastic rubbery molds? Like really, you create one, then what? Like at least with action figures, you could create complete scenarios and pretend. I mean, these things look so flimsy that they definitely would have broken over time. But look how colorful, look at how cool they were. I might have taken them to school and scared a couple friends with them with unnatural looking scorpions. I think they even had an edible version of creepy crawlers. Man, they were so cool. But I guess that's what trolleys are for.
Mighty Max, Mighty Max!
It's Mighty Max!
Welcome to Skull Dungeon.
Wow!
Mighty Max!
Smasher, get up! Your brain donor is here. Me want brain.
Mighty Max was an amazing cartoon. When I say amazing, it was amazing. I absolutely loved watching this in the 90s. I'm not gonna explain too much, but Max gets a hat. It transports him to different dimensions. He has an owl guide and a 6'3" warrior sidekick. Intro music, epic. Enemies, epic. And of course, they had their own toys too. It was the boy-marketed version of Polly Pocket, which was essentially mini doll houses. In Mighty Max, it's like that. However, the scenarios were creepy and awesome. You had a skeleton one, a dinosaur one, a robot or alien one. I don't know, there were just so many. And I remember having one that was like a rock monster. Why do I still want this? They need to bring it back. I'm gonna be on eBay tonight, aren't I?
Mighty Max, Mighty Max! You can collect all his adventure sets, each sold separately. Mighty Max figure included from Mattel.
Tornado Rex, and I love to Rex. Smash, world crash.
The Tornado Rex game. Move your man up to win, but don't get knocked off.
Half tornado, half wild beast tornado.
Yup, Tornado Rex is a mutated version of the Tasmanian Devil. There had to be some sort of legal issue here. But look at this board game. The point was to get to the top of the mountain. If you drew the Tornado Rex card, you had the absolute pleasure of pressing the wound up top, and he would spin down the mountain as you waited in horror for him to knock you off or pass you. My brother actually had this game and we played it often. Eventually, like most games, we would take the top and just repurpose it for different games and different toys. Those tops in the 90s were something else. So I recently went on eBay to try to find one because I wanted to recreate this experience that I had when I was a kid. And they're about $200 to $300 complete. $90 incomplete. Why?
Now you can be as clever as Kevin with Tiger's new Talkboy tape recorder.
Stop drooling on me. Stop drooling on me.
It even has speed control.
If you've never seen Home Alone 2, why not? There's an absolutely famous scene where he uses the Talkboy to transform his voice to sound like an adult on the phone and fool the dumb adults. I remember the commercial vividly. It sounded something like this.
Hi kids, we're home early.
Hi, kids. We're home early.
Hi kids, we're home early.
And I mean, it had me. It had me at home early. In the movie, they knew what they were doing. They were trying to sell this toy. Every kid wanted one, and every girl. Because, yep, they made a girl version, the Talk Girl. We couldn't get one, but my parents did pull through with the Talkboy FX pen.
Hi everyone, it's me, Talkboy FX Plus. I'm no ordinary pen. Just yesterday I did a recording. And that's not all, I do sound effects.
It did almost the same thing and even had sound effects. It didn't require cassette tape, so I guess that made it better. Eventually, I got it taken away by Miss Riley in 2nd grade. Thanks, Miss Riley.
Dinozords morph to become the Megazord. The Megazord is part of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Ultimate Battle System.
One day, this commercial came on, and my goodness, 9-year-old me could not believe what he was seeing. I begged my mom for this, who didn't? And eventually, my grandmother pulled through and got me something. It wasn't the one from the commercials. I did not care. I loved mine. I played with it so much, all the way till the stickers fell off. Short story, in elementary school, there was a boy named Eric. Eric was such a show-off, and he would bring his Megazord to class, and it was the real one. It was the big, huge one. I realized mine was smaller, and it did not transform or assemble. I wanted to play it so bad, but he wouldn't let me. But that's aside the point. I do remember playing mine in class. And it was during class, and I got it taken away. I was promised to see it by the end of the school year, in 4 months. Do you think I would remember? Summer came, and I never saw it again. So out of all the toys, I was able to get one. It's not the same exact one, but it'll do. It assembles, it transforms, and Eric can eat it. So these are only a few of the toy commercials that made me want to jump into the TV and play with them. I have a whole bunch more that I want to do in future videos. Now it's your turn. What were your favorite toy commercials that just made you need it? I want to know. Let's have a discussion and get to know each other. And if you got this far in the video, do me a favor, like and subscribe, and hit the bell button so you get notified on future videos. And if you can share this video, that's a big from me. I appreciate you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Vamos, let's go. And Eric can eat it.